In this morning's Business Insight, for decades, the message sent to high school students was that a four-year college degree was the best shot at a prosperous life. Today, that message is shifting. Both the Cincinnati USA Regional Chamber and the Cincinnati Public Schools are crafting programs with a goal to allow high school seniors to enter the workforce after they graduate. CPS, the Chamber, and 3 businesses have teamed up to offer career-based learning in manufacturing as a pilot program. With us this morning to talk about the partnership are Brittany Cousins, Career-Based Learning Curriculum Manager at Cincinnati Public Schools, and Jordan Vogel, Vice President of Talent Initiatives for the Cincinnati USA Regional Chamber. They're with Business Courier editor Rob Dahlmeyer in the studio.
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks both for being here. Before we get into the program, though, why did you guys decide to work together on this, Jordan?
So for, excuse me, for us, the Chamber, one of the things that keeps us up at night, if you will, is that we want to make sure that our talent base is expanding and diversifying. One of the things we hear from our members, we have nearly 4,000 members, is that talent is at the top of the list of pain points and needs. Right. And so one of our strategies is to make sure that we're ensuring emerging talent is coming into our workforce, emerging talent being either at the higher ed level or the high school level. And so this partnership made complete sense to us because these are kids who are actually showing signs of interest in a specific career path, and we want to make sure that we give them opportunities to kick the tires and to get acclimated to the world of work. And also it fulfills something on the CPS side, which is it's one of their 3 E's. So employment is one of the 3 E's. Okay. Enrollment into the military, or excuse me, into further education, or enlistment into the military. Gotcha. Are the other 2 E's.
So you've got a business advisory council with CPS, right? Maybe you can tell the audience a little bit about what that is and what the goal is.
Absolutely. So that group actually grew out of a leadership action group of our class that is focused on connecting the business world to the education system. Okay. So their whole goal is to connect businesses through experiences that will allow our students to practice their employability skills and give them exposure into the different pathways that exist post-graduation.
So you're right. The Business Courier has done a ton of stories on this sort of talent shortage. I'm not surprised that you two groups are working together, but it is heartening to see this. Sometimes I wonder, maybe you guys can talk about this, if kids are just, when they graduate from high school, if they're just sort of, if it's easy just to say goodbye at that point, you know, not for CPS not to worry about them. Is that something that you guys have thought a lot more about lately, maybe? Just this, you know, getting kids ready for something after they leave your system?
Absolutely. So our goal is that 100% of students walk out of our doors with a chosen career path and a plan to get there. So this program is a part of that plan by making sure that we're handing them off to their next step, whether it's any of the 3 E's. We have strong partnerships in all 3 categories to ensure it's not a drop-off, but a handoff. So the partnerships mean a lot to us so that we can ensure our students are getting that first step into the door starting in high school before they even leave.
Jordan, there's been this idea, we mentioned this at the beginning, that you have to go to college, right? If you want to have a great career, you have to go to college. That is a difficult message to change, isn't it?
It's a very difficult message to change because it's not just the kids that you have to convince there's another path. It's the parents. Right. It's actually also career counselors. It's our community. It's even the employers. I mean, there are so many stakeholders that are influencing our kids, and we probably grew up, our generation, in an era of 4-year degree or better or bust. Right. And it's not so. And the interesting thing is, it's also not a matter of either or. One of the things about our partnership is that we're keen to make sure that although we're getting them into the world of work, we are also looking for partners, business partners that might also put some skin in the game into future learning and upskilling and even enrollment. So it could be 2 of the 3 E's in one scenario.
And this is focused on manufacturing. What can you guys tell me about that? Why did you guys decide that this was the way to go for the start of this?
Well, we've both got a story on that front. Maybe I'll let Brittany start and then I'll...
Sure, go ahead.
So many of our high schools actually have classes where students begin their training in manufacturing. So with the school we started with first, Woodward, they actually have a track for advanced manufacturing. So this is allowing them to go into the world of work and practice the skills that they're learning in the classroom.
Gotcha.
And for us, interestingly enough, the Chamber, it's the 2nd largest segment of our membership base is manufacturing. So, and if you tie it also to what we know about our region, which is it's one of our core strengths, manufacturing. It goes back historically, but also it's true now. We fight above our weight class there.
Right.
We have to make sure we're paying attention to that on the talent front.
Well, this will be great. I'm really looking forward to seeing the fruits of this. Congratulations for coming up with this. The city needs it. So thanks both for being here.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for having
Thank you,
us.
Rob.